18. Weather from where you live.
Well, our cold front is south of us tonight. That's what's cooling off a little bit, and the humidity has come down. We're going to see some patchy, dense fog develop as temperatures fall into the 50s to around 60 degrees. But then the front begins to come back northward for tomorrow. So the crisp night we have tonight with some of that fog around will give way to much warmer weather tomorrow. And with that, a high of 83 degrees, becoming humid, breezy to windy as well. You're going to feel it when the warm front comes through. Now, as the warm front comes through, isolated storms are possible midday to early afternoon. And it now looks like some severe weather could occur with those. Maybe isolated large hail, isolated brief weak tornado, as a few little supercell storms form on that warm front as it moves northward. And then during the evening, more widespread storms are possible, likely supercell storms in the north kind of gelling into a line that'll sweep through part of the viewing area, with highs tomorrow upper 70s north to low 80s Lafayette to Flora, and then mid and upper 80s in our south with a slight risk of severe weather. I think the potential's there for an upgrade to enhanced risk, especially in our northern counties for tomorrow. Again, the main time frame for severe is 4 to 8, but remember, we could have isolated severe risk from noon to even 3. Main threat would be wind, but secondary threat of tornadoes, and then hail, and then some locally heavy rainfall. Now, on Tuesday, this all kind of pushes out. We're just in the 80s viewing area wide. It's humid, and it looks dry right now. Mix of sun and clouds, breezy to windy, a high of 87 after 67 during the morning. But Tuesday night into Wednesday, we go back under severe weather risk. Marginal risk of severe weather means isolated severe weather possible. Main threat would be wind as a couple waves of storms come through. This is some fog here in the area during the overnight hours, and then the high and the mid-level clouds increase as the warm front approaches. Along the warm front, a few storms are possible with isolated severe weather risk, and then I think some supercell storms in the north kind of go to a line that kind of sweeps through part of the area tomorrow evening, and then we dry out as we get into Tuesday. But rainfall-wise, again, the new data is in, and it still looks like a decent amount of rain. Much of the area is a half to 1 inch. Some places are going to exceed 1 inch of rainfall, and there'll be a few localized areas that, get 2 inches out of this. 7-day forecast. After some more showers and storms Wednesday, it starts to cool off a little bit for Thursday, Friday, an isolated shower or two Thursday, dry Friday, but then the warm front goes back northward. We're bathed in the warmth and the humidity by next weekend again, with more storms, more severe weather risk on Sunday. And then after that, we may see it cool off back to the 70s again that following Monday. But severe weather risk for tomorrow, for Memorial Day, isolated at first and then becoming a little more widespread later on in the day.
Perfect. Thank you so much.